gentlemen, the arrival of the Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines and Secretary of the Department of Education, Honorable Sara Z. Duterte. Please remain standing for the Philippine National Anthem to be followed by a prayer.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Heavenly Father, we gather here today to praise and glorify your holy name, to offer the works of our hearts, minds, and hands, to fulfill part of our mission to the Filipino learners, to offer through your name our commitment for professionalism, integrity, excellence, and service. Today, as we launch the MATATAG curriculum, we humbly pray for your continued guidance and providence. May this curriculum be instrumental in making Filipino lives better. May this help us in fulfilling our aspirations as a nation. Please bless our leaders with strong faith and wisdom. Bless them, Lord, with the faithfulness of your heart. Bless our teachers with great strength and inspiration. May your flaming love for children inspire them to continually embrace all our learners. Bless our parents with peace and joy. May you lead them in guiding their children towards fulfillment and happiness in life. Bless, O Lord, everyone here present. Open our eyes as witnesses. Prepare our hearts to receive your greatness. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Amen.
Please take your seats. The MATATAG curriculum is a significant milestone in transforming the Philippine basic education. Today, we continue our journey towards a better quality and progressive education for our learners. To give her welcome message and recognize all participants joining us in this event, let us all welcome the Undersecretary for Curriculum and Teaching, Gina O. Gono.
Magandang hapon po, Madam Vice President and Secretary of Education, Sara Duterte, Senator Win Gatchalian, Congressman Roman Romulo, friends, distinguished guests, Your Excellency, good afternoon, everybody. I am pleased to welcome all of you today. Thank you for taking the time to join us as we launch the new K-10 curriculum. To launch is to get off to a good start. Today, we get off a good start as we introduce the revised K-10 curriculum or the MATATAG curriculum. This curriculum was developed with the guidance of our boss, no less than the Vice President and Secretary. Thank you, ma'am. The curriculum is a product of the dedication and hard work of the Bureau of Curriculum Development, led by Director Joyce Andaya, and the rest of the curriculum and teaching strand personnel, together with teachers, school leaders, and experts from the academe. I can tell you, they have lost their youth in the process, but earned patience and wisdom. This curriculum is also made possible with assistance from development partners and public and private stakeholders. We're all gathered here today, not just to be part of the launch, but to be part of the reform process that commences after the launch, especially when we begin to implement the curriculum. For a curriculum, no matter how excellent, becomes just a piece of paper if not implemented well. All of us here have an important role to play in the implementation of a curriculum that has so much potential to improve the knowledge and skills of our learners and hence improve their lives and their chances for success. We take your presence here as your commitment to helping us deliver the MATATAG curriculum to our learners. Let me acknowledge all of you today through this short video presentation. Before I end, let me say a special thank you in advance to our good teachers who will breathe life into the new curriculum. The MATATAG curriculum will be your roadmap, your guide, as you nurture the minds of our learners and help them to learn better and be better. We count on you to help us realize our shared aspirations for our learners. Again, thank you all for being with us today, and welcome to the launch of the MATATAG curriculum.
Thank you, Yuse Gonong. Now, to further highlight the goals of the MATATAG curriculum, let's watch this video.
Ang tanging may pamamaan ako'y edukasyong Pilipino, tinuturong galing at talino para maabot ang pangarap mo. Ang tanging handog ko sa'yo'y edukasyong Pilipino. Diskarteng mula sa puso, mamamangha ang mundo. Matatag na mga guro, matatag sa mga subok, matatag na mga mag-aaral, matatag na talino'y umiiral. Hinaharap ang hirap, walang takot sumugod, humahanap ng solusyon, ipaglaban ang edukasyon.
As we gather here, we come with immense pride and gratitude that after over 4 years of toil and hard work, we now witness this pivotal moment. To expound the significance of the K-10 curriculum with its salient features, its direction, its impact on the future of education, and how it will pave the way for a stronger basic education in the country, let's all welcome the Director of the Bureau of Curriculum Development, Jocelyn D.R. Andaya.
Sa ating mahal na Vice Presidente at Kalihim ng Edukasyon, Sara Z. Duterte, mga kasamahan sa kagawaran ng edukasyon, mga pinagpipitaganang mga panauhin, maayo na hapon, good afternoon. It is with great pride and excitement that we unveil our latest milestone, a reflection of our commitment to fostering a brighter future for our learners and our nation, the launch of the MATATAG curriculum. Before we begin with the discussion of the MATATAG curriculum, allow me to provide the necessary context. The introduction of the K-12 program in the Philippines marked a pivotal moment in our education landscape. Our country adopted the K-12 program by virtue of Republic Act 1053-3, which aimed to enhance the Philippine basic education system by strengthening the curriculum and increasing the number of years of basic education from 10 years to 12 years. Prior to the implementation of K-12, the Philippines had been one of only 3 remaining countries in the world, the other 2 being Djibouti and Angola, to have 10 years of basic education. The phased implementation of K-12 was adopted starting in 2011-2012 and was progressively implemented in the succeeding years. In 2017-2018, our grade 6 and 12 learners became the first cohort of elementary and senior high school graduates. This coming school year, 2023-2024, we will have our first batch of graduates who will have fully gone through the entire gamut of K-12 program. But, as with any education reform, the department hit snags in the implementation of the K-12 curriculum. Additionally, the shifting local and global landscapes created an impact in all sectors, including education. And after several years of implementation, the curriculum is finally ripe for review. Nilayon ng lahat, hindi lamang naming mga nasa kagawaran, na mapaangat ang kalidad ng edukasyon at makasabay sa hamon ng panahon. And so, the DepEd, in partnership with the Assessment, Curriculum, Technology, and Research Center, or ACT-RC, conducted a rigorous review of our current K-12 curriculum, drawing insights from education stakeholders, including academics and public and private schools. With their help and those of experts, we have come to terms with what truly are the key opportunities for improvement in the current curriculum. What we found in the review are the following. First, the curriculum content is congested, causing several stress to both students and teachers and resulting in learning problems and issues. Moreover, teachers do not have time to teach all the learning competencies resulting in students not reaching the minimum standards in curriculum content. We have also found misplaced prerequisite learning competencies. Because the curriculum does not always identify prerequisites sequentially or explicitly, the learning competencies need to be revisited to ensure proper sequencing and mastery of prerequisite skills before complex skills can be introduced. Third, there is an imbalance of cognitive demand. This finding suggests that our foundational skills in the key stages, especially in kindergarten to grade 3, need to be strengthened to ensure better learning engagement amongst the students. These issues call for our attention and action. Moreover, international large-scale assessment results and international benchmarks point to the significant work to be done in improving the educational outcomes for our learners. And so, we begin with our curriculum. After the review, we proceeded with the curriculum revision process, which took about 2 years and entailed a series of steps, from the development of shaping papers and curriculum guides and validation of these documents, to revision, public review, and eventually finalization. The public review of the shaping papers and curriculum guides was a new step in the curriculum revision process. This was the initiative of the Vice President and Secretary herself when she vowed to be transparent with curriculum guides. That is, sharing these documents to interested education stakeholders to help us develop a robust curriculum. In this huge task of revising the curriculum, we have listened to various voices and perspectives and showed our commitment to engage our stakeholders in making decisions crucial to the future of every Filipino learner. We have engaged a sizable number of collaborators and contributors composed of DepEd specialists, DepEd teachers, school heads, supervisors, consultants and experts from higher education institutions such as the University of the Philippines, the Ateneo de Manila University, the De La Salle University, the University of Santo Tomas, and Philippine Normal University, to name a few. We also have external stakeholders, including civil society organizations, such as Alliance for the Family Foundation Philippines, and industry leaders like the Tourism Industry Board Foundation and IT and Business Process Association of the Philippines, government stakeholders, and private school associations, such as the Catholic Educational Association of the Philippines, the Association of Christian Schools, Colleges, and Universities, the Philippine Association of Colleges and Universities, and we have also engaged international experts. After going through the revision process, we have subjected the curriculum to a public review, which, as I have previously mentioned, is something novel, as this was the first time that a national curriculum was subjected to public scrutiny. We encourage the public and interested stakeholders to provide feedback on the shaping papers and curriculum guides for kindergarten to grade 10. From the 4,843 respondents composed of students, teachers, school owners, government agencies, private organizations, and non-government organizations, among others, we have generated 96% public approval rate for the general shaping paper, which serve as guide in developing the shaping papers and curriculum guides for all learning areas. The results of the survey revealed that the goals, features, pedagogy, and assessment of the curriculum are appropriate and clear. The competencies are appropriate to the learners' levels, and the curriculum puts focus on literacy and numeracy skills. It is also worth mentioning that we meticulously considered other qualitative feedback and conducted revisions following the public review. Our revision of the curriculum was guided by several key factors, including the insights gleaned from the curriculum review findings, the international large-scale assessment results and international benchmarks, and alignment with the overarching goals outlined in the MATATAG education agenda. We also followed some basic learning principles. Number 1, learning is not possible in an overcrowded curriculum. Curriculum overload can be a stressor to students and teachers and even serve as an impediment to learning. Number 2, learning competencies must be age appropriate. When adults expect young children to master skills for which the necessary maturity has not yet been formed, we are impairing healthy brain development by excessively stressing the child. If pushed and rushed, a child's desire to learn will be hampered and his or her learning spirit crippled. Number 3, learning starts from what learners already know and can do. Learning something new is predicated on what one already knows. Prior knowledge could reduce cognitive load, leading to better learning environment and engagement. And lastly, learning involves progression, where more complex skills are built on foundational skills. Much learning tends to follow an expected path or progression, where more complex skills are built on foundational skills. It is against this backdrop that the MATATAG curriculum gains its significance. We have the time to act, to change, and to improve. And the MATATAG curriculum is our guidepost in this journey and an answer to the fierce urgency of now. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to present to you the MATATAG curriculum. Let me share with you the main features of the MATATAG curriculum, the results of the multi-year, multi-stakeholder recalibration of this very important document. The main features of the MATATAG curriculum are, number 1, a focus on foundational skills, such as literacy and numeracy skills, especially in K-3. Decongested curriculum, which significantly reduced the number of learning competencies. Balanced cognitive demand. As the grade level progresses, there is a shift from the focus on the low levels to higher order thinking skills. Clearer articulation of 21st century skills. We emphasized 21st century skills such as information, media and technology skills, learning and innovation skills, communication skills, and life and career skills. And we reduced the learning areas in Key Stage 1 for grades 1 to 3. We have also intensified values education and strengthened peace education. And lastly, we made sure that our curriculum is on a par with international standards. Our major concern was the congestion of the curriculum, which necessitated streamlining its intent and content. As seen on this slide, the MATATAG curriculum for grade 1 has shifted from offering 7 learning areas to only 5 that focus on strengthening literacy and numeracy. New learning areas, language, reading and literacy, and makabansa are introduced. These learning areas have been deliberately crafted rather than simply merging or integrating the existing learning areas. The creation of a language curriculum gives more emphasis to the development of oral language skills for communication in the language that the learners understand, which is essential in developing foundational skills for literacy and learning other content areas. Reading and literacy equips learners with a strong foundation in reading skills, comprehension, and critical thinking, and concurrently fosters a love for reading and helps learners develop the necessary skills to become confident and proficient readers. Mathematics remains to be a significant part of the MATATAG curriculum. Our goal is to move beyond rote learning and make mathematics an engaging and enriching learning area for our learners as early as grade 1. We also introduced a new learning area called Makabansa that seamlessly weaves vital content and skills from civics, arts and culture, history, and physical education and health. Layunin ng Makabansa na maikintal sa murang kaisipan ng mga mag-aaral ang malalim na pag-unawa sa sarili at kolektibong pagkakakilanlan bilang isang Pilipino na nakaugat sa kanyang pagiging bahagi ng komunidad, bayan, lungsod, lalawigan, at maging rehiyon. Payayabungin ng araling panlipunan sa mga susunod na baitang ang nasyonalismo, patriotismo, at kagalingang pansibiko bilang isang Pilipino, Asyano, at mamamayan ng daigdig. Finally, the fifth curriculum content we streamlined is GMRC, or Good Manners and Right Conduct, which we believe needs more emphasis in a world that is increasingly without borders, where we need to teach learners how to respectfully engage various relational dynamics and be inclusive citizens of their communities and the world. I will speak about this GMRC later. In sum, we reduced the learning areas in the lower years with only 5 for grade 1 and grade 2 and 6 for grade 3. Ang Makabansa ay naglalayong makahubog ng isang aktibong mag-aaral sa pamamagitan ng paglinang ng mahahalagang kasanayang nagpapamalas ng pagkakakilanlan, pagkamalikhain, pagkamalusog, at pakikipag-ugnayan sa kapwa at sa iba pang aspekto ng lipunan tungo sa pagiging holistikong Pilipinong taglay ang ika-21 siglong kasanayan. Layunin din itong mapaunlad ng mga mag-aaral ang pag-unawa sa sarili at kultural na kamalayan, kasanayan, upang maging malusog at malikhain at may kakayahang makipag-ugnayan sa kapwa at pamayanan. Sa murang isipan pa lamang ng mga bata, ay nakikintal na sa kanila na alamin ang Pilipinas at sa mga susunod na baitang maipamulat na mahalin ito at pagsilbihan ito. Know the Philippines, love the Philippines, serve the Philippines is heavily inculcated in Makabansa and Araling Panlipunan learning areas and widens their understanding as they tackle Southeast Asia context and global dynamics and processes. We decongested the curriculum by 70%, which supports our focus on the essential skills of literacy and numeracy. The act of decongesting our curriculum, reducing overcrowding, and focusing on the essential elements of learning has profound implications for our learners' educational experiences. First, this approach now provides learners with the time that they need to truly understand and assimilate the foundational elements of learning, rather than simply dabbling in a vast array of topics. Second, a less crowded curriculum allows learners to focus more intently on each learning area, leading to a deeper comprehension and retention of knowledge. Ultimately, the net effect of this transformation is a more targeted, effective, and meaningful learning experience. Ang lahat ng mga nabanggit ay tumutukoy sa ating makabagong kurikulum na napapanahon. We ensured that all components under each 21st century skill are clearly defined with specific examples that manifest in various learning areas. We recognize the importance of reinforcing the 21st century skills of our Filipino learners, aiming to equip them beyond just the traditional learning domains. The focus is on developing competencies that are vital in today's digital and global world. These include digital literacy, critical thinking and problem solving, future orientation and thinking, and resilience and adversity management. By strengthening these key areas, the MATATAG curriculum ensures that our learners are not only knowledgeable, but also adaptable, forward-thinking, resilient, and well-equipped for the 21st century. Values education is now intensified to ensure that we inculcate the right values across all levels, from kindergarten to grade 10. We have done this by introducing good manners and right conduct in kindergarten to grade 6, and values education in grade 7 to 10. This is also in keeping with the GMRC and values education law. The focus here is on nurturing the learner's essential socio-emotional skills, such as empathy and resilience, contributing to their emotional well-being and interpersonal relationships, and ultimately building a strong character. O ang tapang humarap sa anumang hamon. This fosters social responsibility and encourages active community participation. Ang pagsasabuhay ng pagmamahal sa Diyos, sarili, pamilya at kapwa, kalikasan, bansa at daigdig, tungo sa kabutihang panlahat ay itinuturo dito sapagkat ang tunguhin ng asignaturang ito ay makapaghubog ng kabataang Filipino na nagpapasya ng may mapanagutan, kumikilos ng may wastong pag-uugali at pagkiling sa kabutihan. Ang malinaw na artikulasyon ng 21st century skills at ang pagpapaigting ng values education ang makapag-aangat ng talinong mula sa isip at puso. In the curriculum, basic peace concepts such as self-awareness, community engagement, rights and responsibilities, community resilience, human security, disaster risk reduction and mitigation, and peace security, among others, are systematically integrated in various learning areas across grade levels. In addition, concepts such as culture and intercultural relations, environmental stewardship, and local, national, and global systems and processes which are found in Makabansa, Araling Panlipunan, GMRC, Values Education, Science, and even MAPE, Advanced Peace Education in the curriculum. These are articulated not only in cognitive dimensions, but more importantly, in socioeconomic aspects and behavioral terms which ensure holistic development among Filipino learners. Sa pangkabuuan, nilalayon ng edukasyong pangkapayapaan na mapaunlad sa mga Pilipinong mag-aaral ang kakayahang makipamuhay ng mapayapa, hindi lamang sa kapwa Pilipino, kundi maging sa ibang mamamayan ng daigdig. Haligi ito ng ugnayan, kooperasyon, at kaunlarang pandaigdig. These are the features of the MATATAG curriculum. Mga katangiang makapag-aangat ng galing ng Pinoy. But we know, and even according to Yusek Gina, that the curriculum will remain a piece of paper unless enlivened in the classroom and unless systems are in place to make it work. Thus, our job does not end with the launch of the curriculum. True to our commitment to the MATATAG Basic Education Agenda, the department is charting a definite course of action to realize our aspiration for the Filipino learners as embodied in the MATATAG curriculum. And so, even as we launch this curriculum, we have started preparing for its eventual phased implementation. And these are some concrete steps we are doing. We will have the pilot implementation of the curriculum this school year. We will capacitate our supervisors, school heads, and key officials also this year, and by the first quarter of next year, we will train our teachers. The learning resources are being prepared, and we have made initial discussions with publishing companies and the National Book Development Board. We will also not stop with the K-10 curriculum. In fact, we have started the review of the senior high school curriculum, and we intend to finish it by the end of next year. We will amplify stakeholder support because we know that this is a curriculum for all. All these are being done in order to ensure that this curriculum will be implemented seamlessly, taking into heart the lessons learned from the experience of implementing the K-12 program in 2013. Finally, we will have the phased implementation of the MATATAG curriculum. In school year 2024-2025, we will start with kindergarten, grades 1, 4, and 7. In 2025-2026, grades 2, 5, and 8. In 2026-2027, grades 3, 6, and 9. And finally, in 2027-2028, grade 10. This means that by 2028, we will have fully implemented the MATATAG curriculum for kindergarten to grade 10 of the K-12 program. We need to do all this because we want to see a world that opens its arms to embrace the uniqueness, the talents, and skills of every Filipino child. That is our aspiration. To see every child's eyes sparkle with hope, to hear their laughter ring with joy, and experience a world filled with endless possibilities. In this vision, no child is left behind. We want every Filipino child to be prepared with strong literacy and numeracy foundation, equipped with meaningful 21st century skills that will help him or her navigate this ever-changing world. Nationalistic and global, maintaining the Filipino identity while actively participating as part of a larger community, and ready to succeed in life, whether to find job right after senior high school or to seek higher level education in whatever field the child dreams of. This is our aspiration for our learners. This is our collective mission. Palasak na, subalit totoo pa rin ang kasabihan na ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. At ang pag-asang yan ay nakaugat sa kalidad ng edukasyon na kanyang pundasyon. We can do no less than to give them that, a fighting chance of a decent future. Edukasyong matatag para sa bagong henerasyon, para sa isang matatag na Pilipinas, bansang makabata, batang makabansa. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Director Joyce. At this point, may we request the Vice President of the Philippines and Secretary of Education, Sara Duterte, to be assisted by Yusek Gina Gonong, Undersecretary for Curriculum and Teaching, and Director Jocelyn Dier Andaya, Director of the Bureau of Curriculum Development, to hand over the curriculum guides to our selected learners, teachers, and parents. Could we ask our learner representatives from public and private schools, with their teachers and parents, to come up on stage to accept the MATATAG curriculum guides? come forward for the photo opportunity. Take your seats. At this point, to introduce our keynote speaker, let's all welcome the Chair of the Senate Committee on Basic Education, Senator Sherwin Gatchalian.
Mga kababayan, hayaan niyo pong ipakilala ko ang ikalawang Pangulo ng ating Republika, Vice Presidente Sara Duterte.
Thank you. Please take your seats. Mga kababayan, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum. Madayaw ug maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Good day to everyone. First off, I'd like to thank Senator Sherwin Gatchalian and Congressman Roman Romulo for their support to the Department of Education and the launch of the MATATAG curriculum this afternoon. Thank you to all of you who contributed time, resources, knowledge, and expertise to the Department of Education's efforts to bring about the most needed reforms in our basic education and improve the learning efficiency of our children. Your help and support are truly important to the Department of Education and to the success of the reform agenda. The entire department is grateful to know that we are not alone in our mission. Your role and contributions are deeply valued. You are valued. The past years shows us the alarmingly poor performance of Filipino learners in national and international assessments. This brought to light questions on the effectiveness of the Kinder to Grade 10 curriculum. One of the issues discovered was that the curriculum was overloaded with too many lessons or subjects. The curriculum required instructors to teach an excessive number of learning competencies with very limited time available for instruction. Both teachers and learners were overburdened with lessons and other school tasks and activities. The result was devastating for our learners. It compromised their mastery of fundamental skills, such as reading and solving simple math problems. These issues, along with other existing factors and conditions, contributed to our learning losses. And to avert further learning losses, the curriculum had to undergo necessary revisions. And today, we are happy to announce the completion of the review of the K-10 curriculum. And we are also happy to announce that today we officially launch the K-10 curriculum, and we called it the MATATAG curriculum. Started during the time of former DepEd Secretary Liling Briones under the Duterte administration. The review was an extensive and painstaking process that demanded the collaboration of education stakeholders. The review and revisions fulfilled the Department of Education's pledge to evaluate the K-12 program following its initial implementation. The curriculum's component covering senior high school program is currently being reviewed. Among the revisions in the K-10 program include reducing the number of competencies. DepEd will give greater emphasis on the development of foundational skills, such as literacy, numeracy, and socio-emotional skills to our kinder to grade 3 learners. The formation of our learners' values and development of their characters will be intensified in adherence to Republic Act 11476 or the GMRC and Values Education Act of 2020. The curriculum also features clearer articulation of the 21st century skills. This next feature holds a very special place in my heart. The new K-10 curriculum will integrate peace competencies, highlighting the promotion of nonviolent actions and the development of conflict resolution skills in our learners. For after all, there is security if there is peace. This curriculum will be integral to DepEd's MATATAG agenda, unveiled in January this year. DepEd's track remains to be fundamentally illuminated by the wisdom of our slogan, Matatag, Bansang Makabata, Batang Makabansa, meaning DepEd's programs and reforms are intentionally tailored to produce competent, job-ready, active, responsible, and patriotic citizens. I want to thank Secretary Liling Briones for her bold action and leadership. Binuksan ni Sec Liling ang daan ng pagbabago na tinatahak natin ngayon para sa ating mga mag-aaral. Pursuing these reforms has been marked by foresight and demonstrated DepEd's desire to change the learning landscape of the Philippines for the sake of the future of our learners. Let me emphasize that the new curriculum is a labor of love between the Department of Education and international and local academics, the private sector, government agencies, and education stakeholders. It is designed to help improve the learning outcomes of our children and help them succeed in life. We are optimistic that this will provide our children with a meaningful learning experience that will boost their intelligence, improve their knowledge, enhance their skills and talents, and prepare them to become well-rounded, mature individuals. Allow me please to elaborate and walk you through the MATATAG curriculum, which is now at the heart of the Department of Education. MA stands for Makabagong Curriculum na Napapanahon. The knowledge that we are offering our learners should be relevant, and the skills being developed are applicable and responsive to the demands of a world that constantly evolves. But while doing this, our MATATAG curriculum will reintroduce the basic foundation of education to our learners, the literacy and numeracy competencies. The MATATAG curriculum will ensure that in our schools, learners will master their literacy and numeracy skills. But we also hope that in their homes, our young learners will get additional coaching and teaching from the adult members of the household. We encourage families to revive the culture of coaching at home to complement our school-based efforts. Ta stands for talino na mula sa isip at puso. It is important that our learners are mentally prepared to face the challenges of the world, and equally important that they are also emotionally ready to navigate its complexities. We shall promote a balance between intelligence of the mind and maturity of the heart. Our progressive and holistic approach to education fosters creativity, critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration, adaptability, and digital and media literacy. These are essential skills needed to thrive and succeed in a contemporary society. However, we understand that genuine and lasting wisdom is a matter of the heart. We shall cultivate in the hearts of our learners the values necessary for developing their characters so that they become responsible, compassionate, and better individuals. TA stands for tapang na humarap sa anuman ang hamon sa buhay. We will harness our deep sense of identity as Filipinos in facing uncertainties and adversities as a nation. From this streams our courage and strength, resilience, and readiness to unite with other Filipinos to take on any challenges that demand collective actions. Additionally, from this, we hope to witness our learners grow into patriotic citizens. G stands for Galing ng Pilipino, Nangingibabaw sa Mundo. We aim to produce learners who are ready and equipped with the necessary knowledge and skills needed for them to shine on the competitive world stage. The Filipino diaspora is characterized by various realities. But ultimately, Filipinos would always find a way, not only to fit in, but also to claim the spotlight of excellence, inspiring national pride. Meanwhile, the Matatag curriculum will be brought to all Filipino learners. It will serve as the core curriculum for all learners, catered to by various inclusion programs such as the Indigenous Peoples Education Program, the Madrasa Education Program, Special Needs Education, and the Alternative Learning System. Today, we officially introduce the Matatag curriculum to you. It is a significant leap towards a better, more promising future for our learners. It offers a glowing promise in our campaign to improve the country's basic education as it brings to life our dreams and aspirations for our learners and our country. But it demands the extraordinary dedication, commitment, support, and resolve of our education stakeholders. I call on all teachers and all school officials across the country to ensure the efficient and effective implementation of the program. Let the Matatag curriculum become a testament to our faith, love, hard work, and hope for our children's future. Together, let us embrace this transformative change for our children, for their future. Let me just thank the curriculum and teaching strand of the Department of Education for the sleepless nights the hard work, and all the stress that we caused the curriculum and teaching strand. Sa totoo lang po, alam niyo po, in ASEAN, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, there are only 3 education ministers that do not come from the education sector. Ako, Singapore, who is a military officer, and Malaysia, who is a politician as well. And I heard that Indonesia is a businessman, but I do not know if he has an education background. But alam ko, 3 lang kami sa ASEAN na hindi galing sa education sector. And para na akong sirang plaka paulit-ulit sa curriculum and teaching. Yung tanong ko paulit-ulit na hanggang tumaas na ang blood pressure ni Yusek Gina Gonong. And at one point, this was last week, no? And at one point, medyo kinabahan na ako kasi baka ma-stroke. Kasi she was really saying na okay na yan, inireview namin yan, inulit namin yan. Sabi ko, ang gusto ko kasi hindi Pilipino. Gusto ko kapag sinabi mong matatag curriculum, pag nag-benchmark ka at tumingin ka sa ibang bansa, pareho. Kung ano yung natututunan ng mga magagaling na mga bansa sa edukasyon, ganun din yung natututunan ng ating mga learners. Paulit-ulit yan. And I think I caused her so much emotional stress. But it is all good. You had your check-up now? Yes. She did her. And then I felt guilty kasi alam ko isa ako sa nag-cause ng stress sa kanya. Because I do not come from the education sector. I do not have an education background. So I cannot review what they are doing. And I rely on their expertise and all the stakeholders who did the review. So ang magawa ko lang, which I do very well, admittedly, is magpukpok talaga ng tao to drive a person to do what they are supposed to do. So nagpapasalamat po ako sa lahat ng personnel ng Curriculum and Teaching ng Department of Education. And of course, we are truly thankful for the external stakeholders who gave their all-out support to this Matatag curriculum. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Mga kababayan, patuloy tayo maging matatag para sa isang bansang makabata at batang makabansa. Ang lahat po ng ating ginagawa ay para sa Diyos, sa bayan, at sa pamilyang Pilipino. Syukran.
Thank you, ma'am. At this juncture, we now proceed to a crowd shot. May we request all VIPs on stage to please stand with the audience. Please prepare ambassadors, international organizations, Mayor Lacuna, and Simeo. Thank you. All right, thank you. Again, for the second batch, ambassadors, international organizations, Mayor Lacuna, and Simeo. Please prepare for the next government agencies and publishing companies. Please prepare government agencies and publishing companies. Thank you. Please exit to your right. For the next batch, government agencies and publishing companies. Please prepare private institutions. your best smile in 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Please exit to your left. Next batch, private institutions. Give your best smiles in 3, 2, 1. Please, thank you. Please exit to your left. Next, Execom, RDs, SDs, and Bureau Directors. Execom, RDs, SDSS, and Bureau Directors. Next batch, private institutions. Your best smiles in 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Please exit to your left. Wear your best smiles in 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Please exit to your left. Next batch, private institutions. Prepare Bureau of Curriculum Development. May we call on all the Bureau of Curriculum Development specialists to please prepare. Best smile again. In 3, 2, 1. Please exit to your left. Thank you. Next is the Bureau of Curriculum Development. First batch of Bureau of Curriculum Development specialists, please exit to your left. Thank you. Please exit to your left. Thank you. Please exit to your left. And that concludes the launch of the MATATAG curriculum. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagdalo at salamat po sa inyong pakikibahagi. Magandang hapon. May we call on the execom again on stage?
Ang tanging may pamamaan ako'y edukasyong Pilipino, tinuturong galing at talino para
Maraming
maabot ang
salamat po.
pangarap mo. Ang tanging handog ko sa'yo'y edukasyong Pilipino, diskarteng mula sa puso, mamamangha ang mundo. Matatag na mga guro, matatag.
May we remind everyone to please leave the message cards at the registration booth. Again, please leave the message cards at the registration booth. Thank you.
Walang tako ang mundo. Matatag na mga guro, matatag sa mga pagsubok, matatag na mga mag-aaral, matatag na talino'y umiiral. Hinaharap ang hirap, walang takot sumugod, humahanap ng solusyon, ipaglaban ang edukasyon. Ang tanging may pamamaan ako'y edukasyong Pilipino, tinuturong galing at talino para maabot ang pangarap mo. Ang tanging handog ko sa'yo'y edukasyong Pilipino, diskarteng mula sa puso, mamamangha ang mundo. Matatag na mga guro, matatag sa mga pagsubok, matatag na mga mag-aaral, matatag na talino'y umiiral. Hinaharap ang hirap, walang takot sumugod, humahanap ng solusyon, ipaglaban ang edukasyon. Ang tanging may pamamaan ako'y edukasyong Pilipino, tinuturong galing at talino para maabot ang pangarap mo. Ang tanging handog ko sa'yo'y edukasyong Pilipino, diskarteng mula sa puso, mamamangha ang mundo.